All right, what's up everybody? My name is Eric and I would like to welcome you back to week 4 of the Barefoot Fitness Challenge. And today we are at the lovely Art Villas up above Playa Hermosa here in Costa Rica. So if you guys are ever in the area, make sure you check them out. We'll go ahead and link to them in the bio. So today we're gonna keep on with the progression that we've had and we're gonna go ahead and step it up one notch. So let's go ahead and get started with our workout. We've added one new movement this week and that is going to be what we call our 4-point lunge. So that looks like this. We're going to lunge forwards, diagonal, keeping over the knees, sideways, and then we're going to lunge back. So we'll come forwards. Going to do 3 rounds of these. Diagonal, spreading the knees, lunging to the side, and then lunging back. One more round of these on this leg. Forwards. Oh, sorry. Diagonals. Trying to keep that back nice and straight. Get everything working. And back. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that with the other leg. Forwards, diagonal, to the side, backwards, okay, forwards, diagonal, to the side, and back, and forwards, diagonal, to the side. Try and control every aspect of those motions and back. Okay, so we're going to continue on with our hinge and reach, but now we're going to add in just a slight pause in the middle of that. So let's go ahead and get into nice, somewhat wide position here. Hands are going to go up as we lower, and then from here, pull them back to the hips, back up, and then up. So let's go ahead and do that 4 more times. Okay, and the key, guys, get a nice stretch in the hamstrings, trying to hold those shoulder blades back nice and tight, and getting that core working with everything else. Okay, one more of these. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our Hindu push-up. So we'll go ahead, hand walk out and Hindu push-up. So we'll go ahead and hinge, walk out to the plank, look up at the sky, down, back to your plank. That's right, forgot the Hindu part there in the first one. Holding each one of these stretches about 2 to 3 seconds. Back to your plank. We're going to do 3 more of these. And back to your plank. Hindu push-up. Back to the plank, Hindu push-up. Last one, guys. Okay, get in that down dog. Go ahead and walk our hands back up. Okay, so from here, we'll go ahead and go through what we call our 4-point runner's lunge. So, similar to the runner's lunge we've been doing, we're gonna lunge forwards. Hand's gonna come down here. We're gonna push that knee out in the front. We're gonna pull it back. Go ahead and stretch. And now we're gonna roll back into that hamstring. And we come forwards, stretching that hip flexor. Plant the hand, push out the knee. back into the hamstring. Bring that forwards. Last one on this side, the knee. Bring that back. And then go ahead and step forwards. And then from here, we'll step back. Make sure to stretch that hamstring. Push the knee. Get your rotation. And then now we sit back. It's key that we try and get the knee straight and pull the toes up off the ground. If you don't get the toes up off the ground, then you're not going to get the stretch in the hamstring. Okay? And we rotate. And then we come back. And one more of these guys. 2, 3. Push that knee out. 2, 3. Back up. And then roll into the hamstring. And go ahead and step it up from there. All right, and for the last move in our warm-up here, we'll run through our YTAs. Okay? Y. I'm gonna do 5 rounds of these. T. Roll the thumbs back for A, looking at the sky. All right, 2 more rounds. Last one. All right. So I like to go ahead and shake it out. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll through our core section. Sorry, I got the top stopwatch going here so I know how much time we're keeping for this. We're going to get right over our hands and knees. We're gonna come up into our tabletop plank like what we've been doing, and then up in our tabletop plank, we're gonna lift one leg at a time and we're gonna shift it across the body. And we're gonna do those a total of 12 times or 6 with each leg. Okay guys, so we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Get your foundation nice and strong, and then it looks like this. That's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, and 6. Okay, so now we're gonna go on our back here. Okay, I'll lay on this side. And so far we have done hip bridges, we've done marches. We're going to today do a one-legged hip bridge. So from here, we're gonna push up with one leg at a time. We're gonna march and let it come all the way back down. One leg at a time, march, all the way back down. So we want the extension with one leg while we're pulling the other one up. And we're gonna go 6 and 6 on each side. Now, if possible, try not to touch your back on the ground. As you come down here, get it nice and low. I'm going nice and slow on these so we get a big hip extension. Let's go 3 more with each leg. Important, you're pushing that when you get to the top as high as you possibly can. All right, 1 more each leg, guys. 1, 1. Okay, so From this same position, we are going to do what we call the dead bug. So this is essentially our bird dog from last week where we were over on our hands and knees, except the opposite way. Key to this, engage your core, make it nice and strong so your back locks down to the ground, just like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the legs up, keeping 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the ankle. Hands will come up. Again, make sure that back is in, and we're gonna do 12 of these total. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Looks like this. Almost all the way to the ground. Trying to hold the other two steady. So that's one with both, two, we're gonna go 6, and 3, that's 4, 5, 6, and 6. Okay, so now we're going to do what we call the hinge with rotation, or I'm sorry, hinge with cross rotation. So this one's going to look like this. Get a nice wide base. We're going to hinge all the way down to 90 degrees. Arms are going to come out in front of us. We're going to lift them at the sides and try and turn, keeping that cross as much as you can, also trying to keep that back as straight as possible. So not only is this a good stabilization exercise, we're also adding in mobility. So that's 3. We want to keep the arms nice and straight as possible to each other. All right, 2 more on each side. Last one. Okay, then we'll go ahead and hinge up from there. Wow, never heard that bird before. All right, so moving right along to our resistance portion, we will go ahead and go with a side lunge with balance. So we're gonna take the hands and we're gonna put them in at the chest, kind of like we're a samurai, and we're going to lunge, bring that other leg up, lunge over, bring that other leg up. And it's important that you shift that body weight into that other leg to help it come up. Wow, my knees are really shaky today. This is what sitting inside for 3 weeks does to you, even if you're working out. And that's 4. We're gonna go 6 and 6. 5, 6, and 6. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is what we call the push-up with rotation. So we are going to, for ladies on your knees, push up, open up, push up, open up. Guys, we're gonna be all the way up, and we're gonna go for 8 of these. And ladies, I'd like to see you try and do 8 if you guys are on your knees as well. So let's go at the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's 1. I'm sorry, we're counting these each one. So that's 4. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is what we call our single leg balance with 3-point toe touch. So that's gonna look like this. We're going to get a nice tight balance. Again, our ninja hands go down as low as you can, keeping those toes over those knees. Tap, 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 tap. We're gonna do 4 rounds of these on each side. And one last one. Okay. Woo. Feel that leg burn. Other leg. Whew. Tap, tap, tap. And one last round. Okay, so from there, whew, feeling the burn today, guys. We are going to do 8 squat jumps and, 6 squat jumps with stabilization. So we're going to explode up and we're going to stop and hold. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time if this makes the cameras jump, because the entire platform that we are on right now is actually floating and suspended here in the jungle. So there's a little bit of give. All right, so let's get 6 of these going. Slow, controlled, stop once you catch the squat jump at the bottom, hold it, and control back up. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and end this up with our mobility. This one is what I call the thoracic spine rainbow. So this one looks like this. We're going to get 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the ankle. In that same position as that chest opener, we're going to push out, and then we're going to follow that hand all the way around to the hip, and then all the way back up, and then in. We're going to do 6 of those per side, guys. Great time to catch the breath. I don't know if you guys can hear that bird in the background, but that is a toucan. Let's go 2 more of these with this side. And last one. Okay, and then pull that hand back in. I'm gonna go ahead and flip over this way this time so that we can get that alternate view here on the camera. Following the hand with the nose all the way around. And remember, you are pushing the hand as much as you can out. Well, so much for our perfect audio in this recording session. All right, this is number 4. And one last one, guys. Okay, so, all right, my friends, that wraps up not only today's workout, but our first 4 weeks of what I call the Barefoot Fitness Challenge, aka your fitness primer. Practicing these as close as you can to perfect movements, trying to perfect every little aspect of this is one of the most essential and beneficial things that you can do to help fix imbalances, muscle imbalances in your body. This is going to be good for not only helping your aches and pains going away, but if you're like me and you like to stay active and you like to play, you know that your body is working to its fullest potential, which also means that it's going to be its strongest. So I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following along with me for the last 4 weeks. I hope that this is something that will help you grow not only physically, but also mentally as a person, and you can really notice the benefits from this because it does work wonders, guys. I'm telling you, we were meant to move as a species, and when we don't move, our body punishes us for that. So I don't have much left to say other than thank you and Pura Vida. I'm going to sit here and listen to the toucans say goodnight.